Hello children, I, Shalini Rai, your English teacher. We are going to study the chapter The Lost Child. The story is based on the theme of the close bond that children share with their parents. The lost child forgets all his desires of his parents when he fails to find them. Nothing matters. The only thing that matters is his wish to be reunited with his parents. Now, children, come to the chapter. It was the festival of spring. From the wintry shades of narrow lanes and alleys emerged a gaily clad humanity. Some walked, some rode on horses, others sat being carried in and bullock carts. One little boy ran between his father's legs, brimming over with life and laughter. Come, child, come, called his parents as he lagged behind. Fascinated by the toys in the shops and lined the way, he hurried towards his parents, his feet obedient to their call, his eyes still lingering on the reciting toys. As he came to where they had stopped to wait for him, he could not suppress the desires of his heart, even though he well knew the old, cold stare of refusal in their eyes. Children, this means that the story is set in the spring season as they win, and the child goes to the fair. It was the spring fair, all the people were going to it. Some walked, some rode on horses, some in bullock carts. The little child was accompanied by his parents. He was overjoyed. When he remained behind, his father asked him to come. Then what happened? I want that toy, he pleaded. His father looked at him red-eyed in his similar tyrant's way. His mother, melted by the free spirit of the day, was tender and, giving him her finger to hold, said, Look, child, what is before you? It was a flowering mustard field, pale like melting gold, and it swept across miles and miles of even land. A group of dragonflies were bustling about on their gaudy purple wings, anticipating the flight of the lone black bee or butterfly in search of sweetness from the flowers. The child followed them in the air with his gaze, till one of them would still its wings and rest, and he would try to catch it. But it would go flattering, flapping up into the air when he had almost caught it in his hands. Then his mother gave a cautionary call. Come, child, come on the footpath. He ran towards his parents gaily and walked abreast on them for a while, being, however, soon left behind. Attracted by the little insects and worms along the footpath that were teeming out from their hiding places to enjoy the sunshine. Come, child, come, his parents called from the shade of a grove where they had seated themselves in the edge of a well. He ran towards them. It means that he remained behind to see the toys in the shops. The little boy wanted the toy, but his parents could not buy it. So they asked him to look at other things. Other things attract the child. It was the season of mustard flowering, so the field looked gold with it. The dragonflies were fluttering over the mustard flower. The child tries to catch one of them, but he was called by his mother. He ran gaily towards his parents. A shower of young flowers fell upon the child as he entered the grove, and forgetting his parents, he began to gather the raining petals in his hands. But lo, he heard the cooing of doves and ran towards his parents, shouting, The dove, the dove! The raining petals dropped from the forgotten hands. Come, child, come, they called to the child, who had now gone running the wild capers round the banyan tree, and gathering him up, they took the narrow, winding footpath which led to be a fair through the mustard field. As they neared the village, the child could see many other footpaths full of throngs, coverage, the whirlpool of the fair, and felt at once repelled and fascinated by the confusion of the world he was entering. The sweet meat seller hawked gulab jamun, rasgulla, barfi, jalebi at the corner of the entrance, and a crowd pressed round his counter at the foot of the architecture of many colored sweets, decorated with leaves of silver and gold. The child stared upon-eyed, and his mouth watering for the burfi that was his favorite sweet. I want that burfi, he slowly murmured, but he half knew as he begged that his plea would not be heard because his parents would say he was greedy. So, without waiting for an answer, he moved on. Children, this means that the child with parents reaches the fair soon. He heard sweet meat seller calling gulab jamun, barfi, jalebi. The sweet shop was greatly decorated with different sweets. Seeing the sweet, the child mouth watered. He said, I want that burfi. Burfi was his favorite sweet, but his parents refused. The flower seller hawked a garland of gulmohar, a garland of gulmohar. The child seemed irresistibly drawn. He went towards the basket where the flowers lay heaped and half murmured, I want that garland. But he well knew his parents would refuse to buy him those flowers because they would say they were cheap. So, without waiting for the answer, he moved on. A man stood holding a pole with yellow, red, green, and purple balloons sling from it. The child was simply carried away by the rainbow glory of their skin's colors, silken color, and he was filled with an overwhelming desire to possess them all. But he well knew his parents would never buy him the balloons because they would say he was too old to play with such toys, so he walked on further. Children, it means that then he heard a flower seller saying a garland, a garland of gulmohar. He wanted that gulmohar garland, but he knew his parents would refuse to buy him that, so he moved on. Then he saw a balloon seller. He had balloon of various colors. The child knew his parents would not buy him the balloon, so he walked on further. Now, a snake charmer stood playing a flute to a snake which coiled itself in a basket, its head raised in a graceful bend like a neck of a swan, while the music stole into its invisible ears like the gently rippling of an invisible waterfall. The child went towards the snake charmer, but knowing his parents, he forbidden him to hear such coarse music as a snake charmer played. He proceeded further. There was a roundabout in full swing. Man, woman, men, women, and children carried away in a whirling motion and carried and dazzling laughter. The child catched them intently and then he made a bold request. I want to go the roundabout. Please, mother, father. Now, what the child saw? He saw a snake charmer. He was playing with flute to a snake. He went near the snake charmer, but he knew that his parents had asked him not to hear such music. So he went ahead. Then he saw a merry-go-round. Men, women, children, everyone were enjoying a ride on it. The child called, I want to go to the roundabout. Please, father, mother. But there was no reply. He looked around and behind it, his parents were nowhere to be seen. Children, I will explain rest of the chapter in my next video. I am sending one assignment along with this video. Kindly complete it and send it in Google Classroom. Thank you.